Yo, man, I don't watch NCAA basketball. I don't watch college basketball at all. But it's March Madness time, and I usually tune in when March Madness comes around, and I'll watch the Final Four and stuff like that. So I figured, as always, as we do every year, we're going to make our totally uneducated, unbiased NCAA March Madness bracket where we just randomly guess. And last year we did actually pretty good. I won't lie, last year we guessed the teams based on their mascots, I think was the criteria we used. This year we're just going to use whatever. I'm going to look at the teams and whatever comes to mind. That's what we're going to go with, but let's see. All right, man. As always, we're going to make these picks with no real knowledge of what's happening. I don't know what criteria I'm using this year. I think I'm just going to say which team name sounds better. Try to come up with some sort of narrative in my head. Auburn versus Alabama State. 1 versus 16. I'm just going to go. These guys would be bad if they didn't win, right? And then Louisville versus. I just like the name Louisville. Louisville Sluggers. Oh, the other team was Blue Jays, though. Almost feel like. Okay, Michigan. And what is it? San Diego Tritons? Nah, you gotta go Michigan. San Diego Tritons name just sounds whack. Texas A&M versus Yale. Man, Yale ain't winning shit. Mississippi Rebels versus North Carolina. Who is this? I don't even know what these Iowa State Cyclones. The Lipscomb. If there's gonna be an upset, it's gonna be by a team called the Lipscomb Bisons. We gotta go there. Marquette Golden Eagles, New Mexico Lobos. Marquette just sounds right. Michigan State. You gotta go with the Spartans. Florida. Florida Gators. I have a UConn shirt from way back when. I thought that name said Oklahoma Gooners. That would have been horrible. Memphis Tigers versus Colorado State Rams. Just go with the winner. Maryland Terrapins, Grand Canyon. Upset Grand Canyon Lopez. Missouri Tigers, Drake Bulldogs. Drake's been catching L's all year. We're going to catch another one right here. Texas Red Raiders, UNC Wilmington Seahawks. Hey, Texas. Let's just go with the Red Raiders. Kansas City Jayhawks, Arkansas Razorbacks. Wow, I didn't even know. Razorbacks is a friggin' nasty name. Kansas City Jayhawks. St. John's Red Storm, Omaha Mavericks. Omaha. Let's go, Omaha. Next round, we have the Auburn Tigers versus the Louisville Cardinals. Auburn so hype, number 1 seed, and they get booted. Michigan versus Texas A&M. I'm kind of A&M Aggies. Nah, just go with Michigan. North Carolina. This is when Lips bombs. Marquette versus the Spartans. You know what? We can't be showing Michigan too much love. So Marquette, Golden Eagles. Florida versus UConn. I'm going to go with the Gators. Memphis Tigers versus the Grand Canyon Tigers. Uppercut. Missouri Tigers. Wow, 2 Tigers. Let's just go Tigers again. Jayhawks versus Omaha Jayhawks. You got this. Now we're here. Louisville Cardinals versus the Wolverines. Wolverine. North Carolina Tar Heels. Marquette. You know what? A team like Marquette just feels like they're going to win. And the Tigers versus the Gators. I'm going to go Gators. The Tigers versus... You know what? I should just go Tigers versus Tigers. That would have been sick. Yeah, I'm going to go Tigers versus Tigers. No, I can't change them. First pick. Michigan versus Marquette. Yeah, Marquette. Golden Eagles fly. Gators. And I think who wins between these two? I think the Gators are just... I don't know why I'm kind of... Duke. Drake's going to be in the dressing room. Mississippi Baylor Bears. Oregon Ducks. Quack, you little ducks. Arizona Wildcats. Arizona. BYU Birmingham. Bring him. Why am I singing Birmingham? Yeah, VCU Rams. Cougars. Wisconsin Badgers versus Montana Grizzlies. I like the name Grizzly. No, yeah, too late. I was going to say I like Badgers. St. Mary's College Gale. Vanderbilt. There's no team by... You know what? But St. Mary's, it's just a name you hear going in the second round. Alabama Crimson Tide. The name, the way that flowed off my tongue, just Houston Cougars. We got a lot of Cougars. Gonzaga, Georgia Bulldogs. Bulldogs versus Bulldogs. Ooh. Gonzaga. I've always kind of liked Gonzaga. I don't know why. Clemson Tigers versus McNeese Cowboys. Tigers. Purdue Boilermakers. This is like one of those corporate sponsorships that just sticks, eh? We'll go with the Boilermakers. Fighting Illini, Xavier Musketeers. Illinois fighting Illini. Yeah, I guess. Kentucky Wildcats, Troy Trojans. Kentucky, yeah, you gotta get UCLA versus Utah City Aggies. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Aggies just because I think it'd be hilarious to lose to a team whose name is like the Aggies. Tennessee Volunteers. The Volunteers always win. All right, Volunteers. Kentucky. Purdue. Clemson Tigers. Gonzaga Bulldogs. Who used to? 1 versus 8. I'm gonna go with 1. St. Mary's, Alabama. Crimson Tide. I feel like the Crimson Tide are like the pride and joy of Alabama. Brigham versus the Montana Grizzlies. Oregon Ducks. We're gonna go with the Wildcats, man. Wildcats eat the Ducks. Duke is Duke. How can you knock Duke? And then Duke versus the Wildcats. Duke. BYU. Houston. I feel like I'm just going with favorites now. Kentucky versus. I'm going to go with Kentucky. Duke versus. And there we go. Duke. Wow. Look at this guy. 2 number 1 seeds meeting in the friggin' finals. Who would have guessed it? All right. That's mine. I don't know how well that performs, but last year we did pretty well and it was kind of random. So you must. Oh, I got to pick who wins between Florida and Duke. I like Blue Devils. I don't know why. Who was it? Blue Devils, not Reggie Miller. The guy who got hit, man. Who am I thinking about? Grant Hill. He was a Duke. Was Duke? Let's see how I do. Anyways, till the next one. Peace.